Jonesy took me to wheelchair rugby, and Jonesy's just setting the cameras up and stuff because we're going to film tonight with Ashton and Daz Clark, which we're privileged to have with us tonight. Fantastic guests taking their time out of their busy schedules to come down, spend some time and give you a bit of rugby league banter. But it was brilliant to go to a place where there were so many people with so many disabilities who were just so full of life and actually so tough. Like have you ever played wheelchair rugby, Ashton?
No, I've seen it though. Yeah.
Would you come and have a game if we took you?
Yeah, well, I reckon.
You said it on radio now, mate. Like a contract.
It's been a rock and a hard place here.
Yeah, that's it, mate. No, but seriously, I think if you get a few players, I think what we should do, just for a VT for Rugby AM, we'll get a team of professional players. So we've got Ashton now. Jonesy, you're going to play. You played yesterday with me. We actually got in a wheelchair. So me, Jonesy and Ashton. It's not a bad team really, is it, so far? If we get another couple of players from a couple of clubs and we'll go and play against a wheelchair rugby, and I guarantee you we'll get hammered because they are tough.
Yeah. Is it as tough as Mark Weevil made out?
Mate, it's tougher. I could not only technically pushing a chair, and the whole thing of catching the ball, pushing the chair, and all that, but they make it look so easy. And also, they've got guys who have like had their legs blown off, and it's like my arms were hurting, and my back were hurting, my shoulders were hurting.
But you didn't moan, do you?
But I didn't moan because there's guys there. There's a young kid there, what we called the ginger kid. One guy, this is class, comes over for an interview. Yeah, he's got like a fake arm. He's got a proper fake arm. And there's one guy with like a bionic hand, like a metal hand, and it was like, wow, I was really impressed. Then one guy came and it was like just a fake hand, like a plastic one. And Jones is interviewing him, and he goes, "Oh, you've got a fake arm." I went, "Yeah, mate, I've got a fake arm. No legs and ginger hair." It was absolutely dry.
He was devastated about his ginger hair, wasn't he?
Yeah, it was like God had cursed him with his ginger hair. It was just absolutely brilliant because they're so full of life. It's a sport that anybody can play, complete inclusion, kids, grown-ups, disability or able-bodied, anyone can get in a chair and play, and it's great. The best player in the world is a guy called Jack Brown. We met him. He was trialling for Great Britain yesterday. He's the best player in the world. And he got into it. He's able-bodied, but his brother's disabled, and it was a sport they could do together. And they both played. They both won the World Cup together for England. I thought it was a great story.
That's what it's all about, the inclusion in that. It's very cool. But the thing I noticed as well, if you don't tuck your toes in, inside the bumpers, there's like little bumpers around it, and if you don't tuck your toes in, mate, you break your feet.
Really?
Yeah, because they're smashing into you. Stop you
They're
dead.
flying into each other.
They're flying. Does it feel like
unbelievable?
Face down in wheelchair, and you feel like you should go and help them up, but they can just flip it straight back up, don't they?
Mate, this geezer, he got absolutely ended. It was like a car crash on the M62, and he was face down in wall, and he just like crawled up wall, back on it, and he's straight back into the game. No messing around. I just thought I'd have been crying for my mum. I would have been crying for my mum, like, "Mum, come pick me up now." It was so hard.
It's a great sport for siblings, obviously, a bit of play together. What kind of things did you play, Ashton, when you was a kid? We all worked with brothers.
Yeah, we used to play, backyard rugby all the time. Backyard rugby, backyard cricket, and we used to just surf. Pretty much, yeah. Used to go down to the beach. We were pretty beach bummy family, so yeah.
How did you get into that? How did you get into surfing?
Dad was a surfer,
right.
So yeah, and Mum was in the. They call it life saving over there, so like the swimming and on the board and on the skis. So that was pretty much our childhood. Yeah.
Can I ask you a question? Have you ever seen a shark?
Yeah. I've seen a couple of sharks. Yeah.
You scared?
Yeah. Well. Yeah, when it's just you and a piece of fiberglass and you see a shark, it's pretty confronting.
Yeah, that's mental.
Yeah,
I'd just cry on my board in the middle of the sea.
Yeah, it's come to that. Yeah, sometimes.
Obviously, there's a bit of an age gap between you and your brothers, so there's probably a sibling rivalry between you and them. One as great as I'm sure them two.
Yeah.
No. Are they pretty intense? Because I watched the Fiji games last year in the World Cup. Fantastic, competitive, aggressive. Who's the most out of the two? Who's the toughest, the most intense?
Oh, they're both the same, man. Tarek does a lot of
angry men, aren't they?
Yeah, they're angry, and the youngest probably Corbin. I don't know if it's just because he's the youngest and Mum used to baby him all the time. Tarek used to get into him, and Corb used to just try and fight Tarek Tarek all the time. So yeah, it's pretty. They're both pretty wild.
When you was kids, if they're really angry, young kids, right? I imagine you being big brother having to look after them. They used to, my kid will knock you.
Yeah, yeah.
They used to get you into all kinds of fights, especially on beaches and stuff like that.
Yeah, most certainly, man. Yeah, I've had to come in and you know, sort a couple of things out, but you know, that's all about being the big brother. You know, I'd do anything for them, and you know, vice versa, they'd do anything for me. So you know what it's like. You know, you do anything for your family, and you know, you look back on it sometimes now and just have a good chuckle about it because it just come from nothing. Some of them.
Obviously, you're in the UK now. They're two hot properties. They're both playing for Newcastle, and I know that obviously the Burgess brothers are doing well for themselves. Would you advise them to come over here and give it a go over here, or would you say stick it over there until you're a bit older, or do you think it's a good standard to come over if you're playing first grade?
Yeah, I'd love for him to come over here. Yeah, that'd be the ultimate to play with him one more time. You know, I was just saying to you before, yeah, it's great playing with good mates and your friends, but it's something else playing with your own flesh and blood. You know, you grew up with them, you know, you went through every walk of life with them, and to be on a stage like that in rugby league, in the NRL or Super League, you know, it's something that your parents would be proud of, but it's something you'd be proud of yourself. So I'd love for him to come over. Yeah.
Talking about being proud, it's a proud day in the studio, Jonesy, because I've painted the wall.
It looks outstanding. Well, it does. It's, in terms of picking up light and camera and all that, it looks brilliant. Be able to see. I'll show you pretty soon online. But just next skirting boards, it looks like he painted it with.
Don't show tyre.
A sweeping brush.
Tyre's an handyman. Don't show tyre.
He's painted half at the skirting board and all.
Alas does that.
Right. I know you're on the championship stuff. We don't want to mess with your programme too much because Tyre's like military Hitler with the Radio Now programme.
It's impossible with you, Alex.
Especially with that hat on. Looks like going to kick.
I know. Is that hat and that fuzzy beard? What is going on? He turned into a student at 34.
I need my haircut and a shave, so I'm just being lazy. That's what it is.
Tyre, you said you weren't happy about.
Is it here?
The dual reg.
I said I don't agree with a dual reg. Obviously, you got Brett Delaney going to Hunslet to get some fitness back, to get some game time under his belt, coming back from injury. But what about the poor lad at Hunslet who?
Poor lad.
Obviously, the part time he's going to be going to work, doing a day's grafts, and he's going to be going to training, putting all the effort in.
If you are that lad, let's get him on the show.
I reckon that's the lad who did game review. Ashton, we were just talking about second teams and obviously feeder clubs. It's a big thing in NRL. It's quite important, isn't it?
Yeah, it's huge. You know, you got 25, 30 blokes in a squad, and if only 17 get picked on the weekend, you know, there's only so much things you can do in the gym and on the training field. You know, you need that rugby league in your legs and under your belt. Sometimes people get dropped out of the team because they're not defending properly or something. But how can you do that? What? Oh.
Jones missed 8 tackles this week.
But you know, how can you work on your defensive deficiencies if you've got them, you know, in the gym or lifting weights? You know, you've got to go out there and play rugby league week in, week out, and it's quite a strong thing in Australia, and you know, I think it helps teams.
For some guys that have to fly hours, get on a plane to go play for theirs.
Yeah, our feeder club up in North Queensland was it was about an hour flight, 4-hour drive north, or an hour flight, 4-hour drive south. So
wow,
it was
could not be asked.
Fair while for a game.
That'd make you play well, wouldn't it? So you didn't get.
Yeah, you bet. Yeah, it was the
It
piss.
certainly makes driving down South Wales look a lot more appealing.
Did anyone ever get sent there and it was really like spat the dummy out?
Yeah, there's been a few.
Give us an example.
Oh man,
you're not leaving there.
I can't think of one on the spot. But you know, no one wants to get dropped out of the team, and to make matters
Johnny
worse.
Thurston ever get sent up there? You want to get
absolutely not. Yeah, no, I think even if he come back from injury or suspension, he'd jump straight in the team. But
is it true that Johnny Thurston's like he's like a king up in like?
Oh mate, unbelievable!
Yeah. You know, Darren Lockyer is probably the king of Queensland, and a very close second. The Prince would probably be Jonathan Thurston, but he's just what he does for the community and you know, for rugby league in general. It's unbelievable. It's, you know, he gets everything he gets, I reckon. Yeah.
What's it like, Townsville? Because Donsky used to tell me it were like proper like out in sticks. Like, just like there were nothing there. And he came over here, came to Leeds. Well, he went to Huddersfield, but he came to Leeds for a few nights out, and he was like next level compared to Townsville.
Yeah, this is something else compared to Townsville, but you know, I love that laid back kind of atmosphere. You know, I love my time up in North Queensland, and I may move back up there. I'm not sure, but you know, this is next level over here. I can't believe how much traffic and that we have over here. It's just wild.
What's your favourite thing about the UK so far?
Favourite thing about the UK so far?
Pass.
Probably, probably just the Warrington, you know, community in general. You know, they've been so supportive and welcoming of me, Daryl, Gaz Wheeler.
Have you discovered anything so far? Have you discovered a food you like, or something about England that you like that you've discovered? Anything?
Well, actually, one of my first days at training, I actually called flip-flops and thongs.
Yeah.
And you guys call thongs, we call them thongs in Australia, which is just your flip-flops, but over here they're how do you say, underwear garment.
Yeah.
So people thought I was a bit of a weirdo walking around in my thongs. But yeah, I think, just, I don't know.
Have you had a Yorkshire pudding yet?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Awesome, man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yorkshire accent, oh
They
yeah.
put a couple of kilos on me too, actually. Benny Westwood, great mate Benny Westwood. He loves a good Yorkshire pudding. He's a solid Yorkshire.
Yeah, he's a good bloke. He's Benny. He's a bit mad.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, he's bananas.
What else have we got anyway? What's our next tie?
We've got some more game reviews if you want.
Yeah, let's get them on.
The Dewsbury, 23, Whitehaven 16. This is just a minute and a half, Jonesy, but this is my favourite one.
I said to Carl Price today on phone, because he's trying to get me into some cult, right? And he said, how's it going? What happened at Hunslet? And he said, mate, it was the coldest, worst, horriblest weather ever. It's like, and he says, we played terrible, they played well, but this weekend back to winning ways. And he thinks that they're going to have a good season, Dewsbury, this year.
Have a guess how many London got at home this weekend?
500.
Less.
No.
250.
Just more. 300 they got.
Ah, that's a shocker, isn't
It
it?
says 583 in League Weekly, and they're never wrong.
Wow.
Was you read that out to you?
No, I did read it this weekend.
Well,
I have been reading
your
it.
mind.
You went down and counted.
In the Tudor Post.
Saying that, it does say Wakefield had 9,600.
Nah, it's not happening.
I think someone pointed it out to Michael Carter, and he quickly said, "No, we didn't."
yeah. Not from door. Reddies. What else is the next game review we've got?
We've got Sheffield and Batley game review.
Well, should we save Sheffield for when Keith's here?
Yeah.
Yes.
Let's save Sheffield. What have you got? Have we got any games? Let's show Ashton a game. Have you got any games for Ashton tonight?
We can do the voice change.
Let's get the voice change. I love that game.
Right, you just talk for a little bit when I get him.
Basically what it is. Explain the game, Tudor. You came up with this.
Yes, this was a Chew Dog brain. Basically, we take clips of well-known rugby league personalities, past, present, and we mash the voices up a little bit so we either make them sound really slow or really squeaky. And you've basically just got to guess who it is.
Guess who it is?
Just
It's
like
as simple as that, but it is so much fun.
It is kind of fun.
I've got an example for you, one we played last week, just to give you an idea.
Is it? Will they do? Can we get some people who'll know?
We have done.
All right, good. That's
Someone
good.
that we did last week who was probably going to know.
Good,
Yeah.
come on
We're not that
He's
daft.
not going to Austin, going, I can't be me.
Well, I've got Alex Walmsley, Jordan,
then.
Burgess boys, all similar mates. Right then,
Look at all.
Best man ever.
who is this?
Yeah, last season, made it a little bit better, because we got written off by a lot of people and tipped for a relegation. So to go on to finish fourth and be in one game of winning league and playing in a Challenge Cup final, which no one gave us a chance.
Who's that, Ashton?
I wouldn't have the slightest.
Mate, you know him really well.
Do I?
Really well.
Where's Benny?
No.
No?
You've been very close with him tonight.
Does?
Yeah,
Clark, is it? Really?
Clarky.
Daryl Clark.
I wonder if when he comes down, play it again.
He can recognise it
He'll
himself.
do it again, yeah.
Right then,
Rit off. You can tell the Yorkshire in it. Rit off.
Right off.
who is this?
Yeah, I've just been I miss just chucking a ball around, basically, mate. That's what I really miss. I don't miss getting flogged or I don't miss like I miss training with lads and throwing rugby ball around what I wanted to do as a kid. So that's the only thing what I really miss.
Doesn't sound the smartest, does it?
Sounded like something off Saw.
Yeah.
Is that a horror film?
Yeah, he's someone who's...
Is that Mr. Larson off Happy Gilmore?
It's someone who's recently retired. It must be because they don't...
I think I know it might be.
Oh, is it?
Well, but Ashton's right.
Ashton, do you want to go? Does Ashton know this person?
He's one of his teammates.
Oh.
Just retired.
He's not just retired.
No.
No. Lee Breers? No.
No.
Oh no, one of my teammates.
Benny Westwood?
Nope.
Oh,
Benny Westwood's normal voice.
Is it?
Mickey Hine?
Nope.
Oh. Is it Ryan Atkins?
Nope.
It's going through team,
So we've got Steph Ratchford, Matt Russell.
Benny Harrison?
Nope.
Who is it? What's that, our misery?
Chris Bridge.
Chris Bridge.
Richie.
Bridgie.
For now, the old staff going, yeah.
Right, next one. Are you ready?
I think so, mate. I think, Reese showed that last year they were, one of the best sides, and obviously they won it. So, mate, we've got a job to do this weekend, and, it's going to be tough, but saying that, we've got a side that can come here and, put on a good show, so can't wait for this weekend.
It's Australian.
Yeah, it's Australian. What is it, an NRL one? It's mentioned about Roosters, didn't they?
Roosters?
Yeah, I'm sure I said Roosters.
No.
No. Lost my plot.
He has just played in the World Club Series, though.
Aussie played in the World Club Series.
For an English team.
For an English team. It's not you, is it? Is it not Ashton, is it?
No.
Didn't sound like me.
He'd be surprised.
Yeah. No one got me jacked.
Travis Burns?
Nope.
Oh, good guess though. Angriest man in
Matty
the
Bowen?
Super League.
Matty Bowen.
Hey!
Old pal of his.
Got him.
He was a legend, wasn't he, at the Cowboys?
Yeah, him and Jono were like, honestly, the gods of North Queensland. They couldn't go anywhere without a flock of people. And, yeah, it was mental.
Obviously, they both play for the Indigenous team.
Yeah.
Is there a lot of Aboriginal support for rugby league?
Yeah, most certainly, man. Yeah, it's a huge sport in Australia. Have you would have heard AFL?
Yeah.
Yeah. AFL and NRL are probably the two biggest sports in Australia, and there's a lot of Pacific Island like Fiji, Samoa, Tonga, New Zealand support, and there's also a lot of the Aboriginal that support both sports too. So we get a good following there.
Can you do the haka? The Fijian haka?
No, I'm Fijian. Yeah, we call it a thimby.
Thimby. Can you do it for us?
No, I can't. No.
Please.
I don't know.
Is that a refusal or you just don't know?
Refusal. Yeah.
Is it
You just don't do it. Yeah, you just don't do it anywhere.
Yeah, alright.
Yeah.
Is it just for games and stuff?
Ceremonial
games and
purposes.
like a pre-battle.
Yeah. I definitely don't want to battle with you. Would you do it? Would you do it like in if do you know like, clubs have like dances like where you have a team song, Jonesy? People have team songs over here. Would you do something like that for the Warrington boys to get them psyched up for a game, or is it just for Fijians? Would you show them it?
No, I think it's just for Fijians.
I
Yeah,
didn't know.
Do you know what I really loved about the World Cup? Didn't the Fijians get round and like do a prayer or a bit of a cuddle with both teams in there?
We do. Yeah, prayer. Yeah, so we used to do a prayer ourselves at the start of the game, and then after the game when the full-time siren went, we used to get both teams in there and do it. So it's just a pretty cool cultural thing, I think.
Unbelievable. Wish England did it.
I know. Jones is the man of the cloth. Are you very religious?
Am I?
Yeah.
Yeah, I am. Yeah, yes and no.
Clarky, good to have you on, mate. When you're talking, you get right close, like it's like you're gonna kiss it.
Sweet.
Like you're in Big Fellas. Hey, how are you, mate?
Yeah, I'm good, mate. How are you?
Did Keith look after you upstairs?
Yeah, he's showing me his ropes, his Keith.
Is it? Did he bore you with championship talk? Or did he just tell you how great he is?
I just stood there smiling and nodding.
Mate, it's great to have you on. Firstly, thank you for coming over from Warrington on obviously your night off. Both of you, really appreciate your time for Rugby AM, and all the listeners out there and the viewers really appreciate it as well. It's been a great time. We're playing a game right now. We'll carry on with the game, so we're into it. Basically, this game, they've sped up voices and slowed down voices of well-known Super League players. All you got to do is guess them. Taya, play the first one that you played, and see.
Ashton got this.
Ashton
got it straight away.
Got it straight away.
Yeah.
See if you can get it.
Yeah, last season, made it a little bit better, because we got writ off by a lot of people and tipped for a relegation, so to go on to finish 4th and be in one game.
Yeah, it's you. But you get the idea now, don't you?
I was trying to figure out what we're saying now. Have I done that interview before?
Right, so Taya, let's rock and roll. Jones, get yourself ready. Engineer.
I suppose, yeah. I was just, whenever you're playing probably professional sport, but certainly rugby league, you're always looking forward. You're always looking to the next season or the next game or even the next training session. So for to have a bit, looking at a testimonial game this year, it's sort of giving me that opportunity to look back and sort of realise what you've achieved in the game and where it's taken you and where you've been. And it's quite. I feel really privileged to have done the things that I've done.
I know what that is.
I didn't even hear it, so I was helping you out.
I can do 2 things at once.
I can't.
Well, I can.
You're a girl.
Does anybody want to guess before me? Because I know what it is.
Go on
Danny
then.
Maguire, that.
No.
Someone's had a testimonial this year.
Yep.
Alright.
Jamie Peacock.
No.
Also, let me have a guess. Testimony this year. It's not Austin. It's not Jim Peacock. We've just done Bridgie.
So there's only one person left.
Only one person left, and that person would be...
Gary Schofield.
No.
Got testimonial this year.
No, it was another person, another player. So Bridgie... Who other person? And I've...
Have I just thrown you off it now?
Yeah.
Give them a
Go on.
No, yeah. I used to play at West Tigers.
West Tigers.
Oh. Gareth Ellis, that.
Gazellis, yeah, Gazellis, yeah.
Gaz Ellis.
Good player.
Top player.
Good player. Back in day, 11 and 12. I loved Gaz. I hated it when he left, but
Did you?
he did a great job.
Who were you saddest to see? Because you've been at Leeds for how many years now? 17 years?
Yeah, I think it's about the 17th season, yeah. It's 15th, 16th.
And,
And I could have been 6. I don't remember him.
Danny Maguire made his debut 2001 July against Salford. Seen it on his shirt the other day. Who was the saddest who's made it saddest to see him leave? Out of all the people, who were the saddest one?
I'll tell you who I missed the most.
Yeah.
Sean Lunt.
Sean, honestly?
Yeah, he was just flipping. Honestly, he's a great lad. He's a great character. And he's just one of them salt of the earth camping, fishing guys. And I thought it was great for us when he played. Obviously, we've got Paul Ayton now, who's fantastic. And I'm not just talking about playing ability, I just really liked him as a bloke. And I speak to him quite a lot, and I do miss him quite a bit. So.
Mate, Paul Ayton, though, is probably the most mental man in the world.
He's got the narcissistic rage now and
Mate,
again.
he's a rager.
Yeah, he goes off me.
Do you find with the Pacific Island lads? I've met quite a few for Rugby League, and they're nicest fellas, loveliest blokes, couple of beers in them, can turn. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, there's a few out there.
Rages. Go on, who's next? Who got this?
One more, last one.
Last one.
Yeah, it was a bad couple of punches. Ben's, by no way or means, a nasty person to get an elbow in the face and took it too far. Ben's already put his hand up and apologised, and he'll have to live with it for a long time now. But he's got a lot of good people around him and his family and that, and he'll be all right.
It's a Wigan player, innit, or a Wigan?
There's a hint of an accent in
The
there.
Lancashire lad. It's a Wiganer.
It's not Wayne,
It's not Locker. It's not
I
Locker.
say I'd have gone Lockers or Wayne.
Wayne.
They're not at Wigan anymore.
Oh, we're not at Wigan anymore.
Sam Tompkins.
It is Sam Tompkins.
Oh, go on, Jonesy. How much do you love that? You love a win, don't you?
I remember interview. Was that one he did like in a sports hall, wasn't it?
Yeah.
When he was with England.
It's a great shout. Oh, miles off.
Talking of England, Clarky, what were it like over there? Did you enjoy yourself?
Yeah, I loved it, mate. The first time in Australia for me as well. So,
Were it?
to do it, going on tour, knowing I was going to make my debut for England, made it, a bit of a special trip and, something I'll never forget.
There was a trademark Daryl Clark moment. I think you come off at bench, didn't you? You scooted out there. I can't remember if you scored the try or you certainly set it up, did you, for Shenton?
Scored it, didn't you?
No, you give it to Shenton, didn't you?
Yeah.
And that was classic Daryl Clark. You come off that bench, had an instant impact, injected some speed back into the game, and England benefited from it. And what did you... I know every player wants to start a game, and we were talking about this with Mick Morgan last week. You start your best team, so you would start a game in every Super League team, but do you prefer to come off at bench and have that impact? Do you think it makes your game better, or are you happier to start the games?
I'm happy either way, as long as I'm playing, but all the way through my career, I've mixed up a bit, starting on the bench and recently, getting more starts, from starting 13, so... But yeah, I'm happy to do whichever, suits the team, but obviously... everyone likes to play every minute of every game and be out there on the field, not on the sidelines. So,
really?
The more minutes I'm playing, the more I'm out there, the happier I am.
Would you not? See, like, I would have imagined. Obviously, never played the top level of rugby like you guys, but I would have imagined the first 20 minutes as a forward is horrible because it's big, horrible men running at you really hard because they're not bloating, and I'd have thought as a hooker. Yeah, Mickey, you start, mate. Take 20 minutes, just getting bashed, and taking tackles, and then I'll come on, and I'll run when they're a bit more tired. Is that not a bit more sense?
Yeah, it's a good tactic, but I'm a bad watcher, so yeah.
Itchy feet.
Yeah, I like to be out there, and I don't want to be sat on the sidelines telling people what they should have done. So if you're out there, it's you can kind of take it on. You take it on yourself. So like I say, I'm happy when I'm playing, and not too good at watching.
How do you like your minutes, Ashton?
Sorry, man. No, I'm complete opposite. I love that first 20 minutes, man. That's the best. It's where everyone's, our emotions are flowing. Tempers are high, and I reckon it's the best part of the game when everyone's fresh and ripping right into each other.
There's a great clip on the internet of you and your kids. I think it's against St George. Kick-off, and you smash him off at kick-off, and there's a bit of ruckus straight away. Is that what you're talking about? You like to rip straight?
Yeah. I just like the competitive stuff, like everyone in here. The best. I just feel the best part of the games is that first, even not even 20, that first 5-10 minutes. You know what it's like. The emotions are high, and everyone wants to rip right into each other, and you find out a lot about yourself. In those first 5-10 minutes of every game.
What are you weighing at?
About 110. So I don't know what's that in start.
It's a lot less than me.
Yeah.
About 16 stone, is it 15?
Yeah, a bit more than that. Isn't it? 16.
It's not bad, that.
I was 106 once at the academy. I was 16 and a bit.
Yeah.
And then I've never been that heavy since.
Right, I was 18 stone at 18.
Right. And what are you now, 33?
About 20 stone at 33.
A couple less after yesterday.
I was shocked
the other day, though.
As soon as I got off that, I was so happy to live. I just went, right, let's go get some food. Get stuck into scram.
You eat salad, don't you?
Right, I eat salad like it's going out of fashion, but I don't get any thinner.
Here with his kebabs.
My chocolate.
Chili sauce salad.
Right, what's next, Ty?
We're going to play a tune and we're going to do the news.
Let's let these guys pick a tune.
Is that just so you can embarrass me?
Because you have it, yeah. You said to me like Metallica before. Have you got any Metallica?
Yes.
Yeah, look after Ash.
Come on.
Any Metallica?
I don't think I have.
What radio station is this?
What would that be like a surf culture Metallica? What sort of music would be in that surfing culture?
Surfing, yeah, probably like Metallica, but surfing's more like Blink 182, Green Day, Pennywise.
Yeah.
Bands like that American punk.
I've got Hanson.
No, I'll tell you. Surprisingly not.
Wash your mouth out.
Wash your mouth out.
Can you just smash it on YouTube and just type Metallica?
No, it don't work like that. It's alright. Daz, anything you would like, I'll get you Metallica, mate.
No, I'm not really big on music, so I don't mind listening to it, but I couldn't tell you anything about it.
Why do you play Sweet Caroline for him? Just
take
him back.
Touching you.
What is it? What do you miss about Cass? Is it the body? Because he's such a local lad, aren't you? You know what I mean? Is that what you miss? Just rocking out of house?
Yeah, just easy for all my family and stuff to come and watch. Whereas now it's a bit of a trek, but a couple of my mates and family met the trip over. So the only big thing is it obviously being my hometown.
Right, here you go, Sweet Caroline, let's play it. Reminisce.
I can't begin to know.
We're back in the room. Sweet Caroline there, just for Daryl Clark, bringing back memories.
He's actually sat here crying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm back now.
You had a little bit of a cry then. Clarky, were you sad to leave Cass, obviously? Hometown club?
Yeah, it were always going to be hard to leave, being there for such a long time.
It were the worst kept secret in rugby league, wasn't it, really?
Don't like that. You've just been telling me all sorts upstairs about what a great move it was. The best thing to get away from there.
I thought that was just between me and you, kid. Just dropped me straight out.
The boys who've moved on, like Chubbs is flying at Huddersfield, playing really well. Do you still keep in contact with Chubby?
Yeah, we spoke a few times, but...
That's a no.
That's it. Yeah.
Text him once.
But apparently he's like, I was speaking to Jody yesterday, Jody Broughton, and he's Chubbs' Blues favourite, like, he's
got to love him on his props union, we all know they have unions.
Is your mic on, Keith? I don't know if it's your mic. Is he even on? It doesn't sound like it is. He might need turning up.
My voice isn't as loud as yours, Simo.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry, man. But yeah, apparently we were talking because this week we're off to do a VT with Huddersfield on Friday, and they're all off go-karting. And I said to Jody, I says, oh, because I booked him a feed at Reds afterwards. I says, can we come down and film a bit? And Jody just put, ask Chubbs to ask his dad. So I asked him, so when he took you in tonight, ask him if he can, and he says, yeah, it's sweet to come, so we're going to go on Friday.
That'll suit Chubbs, he likes being a coach's favourite. It was the same at Cass as well.
Oh, really?
Always in there for meetings and stuff.
He told me Grant Millington was favourite. He was the wannabe, Grant Millington.
He was Chubbs before Grant come, and then he took it away from him, so I think that's why he left, to be honest.
Is that just because Grant was a bit of a better player? So he took that status from him that way?
Yeah, well, I think Parley must have had that impression.
What's next time? Should we do the Sheffield review for Keith? Because they've done all the championship reviews and a fan has reviewed your game, Keith.
The one Sheffield fan that went?
Were it bad? Bad attendance?
Nah, there were quite a few there. They were quite a good crowd actually.
True though.
I didn't get much abuse, which was quite good.
There was 1,358.
That's not bad, that.
Or 12,000 if you ask you, dog.
Does he not know where the point goes?
No, you look like Moon Boy. That's what you look like.
Who's he?
You've seen the Moon Boy on Sky. That's what you look like. You know what I mean? Like that, yeah. I'm thinking, it's always look like it's Moon Boy. Anyway, go on, play Sheffield thing.
I'm sure it's not a compliment. This is from Daniel Fowler.
Sheffield Eagles 28, Batley Bulldogs 16.